Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. An early look ahead to the weekend's trip to Manchester City as Chelsea look to cause an upset against the title-chasing reigning champions at the Etihad Stadium. Before you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications and don't forget to like. Mauricio Pochettino may want to keep his Chelsea side more or less the same as the Blues travel to Manchester City on Saturday evening. It is arguably the most difficult fixture on the Premier League calendar, and City's form of late has been frighteningly strong. The champions, who are once again gunning for the title, have won their last 6 matches in the Premier League. The citizens go into the match in red-hot form as they continue to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool and Arsenal in this thrilling title race. For Chelsea, the match can be seen as a free hit. There's a serious gulf in quality between the two sides at the moment, with City years into their long-term project, while the Blues are about 7 months into theirs. Either way, Pochettino wants consistency and repetition from his players. He didn't get that in the first half of the victory at Crystal Palace, but he did get a much-improved second period that ultimately won the Blues the match. Going to the Etihad Stadium, being brave and playing freely is what Pochettino will want. And to do that, he may be tempted to field a similar side to what we have seen in the last 2 games, in wins against Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. Đorđe Petrović will remain in goal in Manchester. The Serbian has hardly put a foot wrong since coming into the team in December for the injured Robert Sanchez. There has been no timescale given on when Sanchez will return to action, but there is no guarantee he will take his place back from Petrović even when he is fit and available. Malo Gusto has been absolutely outstanding in the last 2 matches. Gusto's form means there is no immediate rush for Reece James to return to action, which is exactly why Chelsea signed him from Lyon last year. There was a slight concern when he asked to be taken off in the late stages of the win at Selhurst Park. However, Pochettino confirmed after the game it was more down to fatigue than anything else, and it should not be an issue for the weekend. One change Pochettino will likely be forced to make is bringing someone in for Thiago Silva. The 39-year-old was brought off in the second half of the win against Palace after he felt his groin following a slide tackle to block a shot. Levi Colwill came on for Silva during the match, and it is likely that the former will replace the latter on Saturday. If so, Colwill will partner Axel Disasi for just the 4th time in a back four. The duo were alongside each other for about half an hour on Monday following Silva's injury. Before that, though, they have been limited to 2 Carabao Cup appearances against AFC Wimbledon, August, and Brighton, September, as well as the FA Cup victory over Preston North End alongside one another. Ben Chilwell is working well at left-back at the moment. A positive for Pochettino is that the England international has been able to play back-to-back full games in the space of 5 days and has come through them injury-free. Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez are expected to continue in midfield. While Caicedo did not have his best game on Monday night, his positioning and protection to the defense allowed Enzo to roam forward and use his ability in attacking positions. Noni Madueke was hooked at halftime in the win at Palace. There was only one personnel change at the break, but there was a complete alteration to the system as well from Pochettino, but Madueke did not impress in South London. The 21-year-old could drop out of the team on Saturday, with Christopher Nkunku perhaps pushing for a start against the champions. The France international has started just 1 match, the defeat to Wolverhampton Wanderers earlier this month, since returning from his hip injury, but has been useful from the bench. Conor Gallagher was the star of the show on Monday night, and he has established himself as one of the first names on the team sheet judging by his performances in the last couple of matches. Gallagher has been used really high up the pitch in the last 2 games and has excelled in doing so. Nicholas Jackson continues to impress for Chelsea since returning from the Africa Cup of Nations. He was used on the left-hand side against Palace, but that did not really work, and he was then moved into a more central role at halftime. Cole Palmer was in a central role in the first period of the win at Selhurst Park, but was moved to the right-hand side at the break, and his impact was clear for everyone to see. He will be looking to make an impact in his first return to the Etihad Stadium since making the £42.5 million move last summer.